He was supposed to be the next big thing, the kind of player that doesn't just get drafted, he changes the game. Darius Cole wasn't loud. He didn't show off. But every scout that watched him said the same thing. This kid is different. His calm eyes, the way he read the court, the control he had. He was a silent storm brewing in the heart of Indiana. And when the Denver Nuggets picked him in the first round of the 2007 NBA draft, it felt like destiny. He signed a $5.4 million rookie contract. Brands lined up to sponsor him. NBA stars tweeted about him. Fans were already buying his jersey before he even played his first game. But then, something unexplainable happened. 2 weeks into training camp, Darius missed a press interview. Nothing major. The team said he was resting. Then he missed a practice. Then another. Within days, he stopped showing up altogether. No photos, no videos, no tweets, not a single word from Darius. The franchise released one cold corporate statement: "Personal matters. We ask for privacy." But there was no privacy to protect, because no one knew where he was. Not his teammates, not his family, not even the NBA. Darius Cole vanished without a trace. No crime scene, no body, no explanation. Just a 21-year-old star with millions in the bank, a dream in his hands, and nothing left behind but confusion and silence. And that's where the mystery begins. Because years later, something was found in the middle of the Utah desert. Something buried in sand and fear. Something that changed everything we thought we knew about Darius Cole. What was inside that old duffel bag? And why did the NBA never speak his name again? This is the story the league never wanted you to hear. The story of a rising star who disappeared into the shadows.
Before he ever touched an NBA court, Darius Cole was already a legend on the streets of Gary, Indiana, a place where survival was a sport of its own. Raised by a single mother who worked 2 jobs and prayed through most nights, Darius grew up surrounded by gang violence, broken glass, and the echo of police sirens. But while most kids his age were pulled into the streets, Darius was drawn to something else: silence. He was quiet, always watching, always listening. His high school coach once said he didn't speak much, but when he played, it was like watching a monk fly. At 17, he broke the Indiana State scoring record. At 18, he led his college team to an undefeated season. And by 19, ESPN was already calling him the next big guard since Kobe. But Darius didn't care about fame. He never smiled in interviews, never posted selfies. He just wanted to play. The Denver Nuggets saw in him what others missed: discipline, depth, and something they couldn't explain. He wasn't just good, he was intense. But beneath that calm exterior, something else was brewing, something that started to show the moment he signed his contract. According to team insiders, Darius requested to sleep alone in a separate hotel during preseason. He declined brand deals. He refused interviews. He didn't trust anyone, one staff member said. He kept saying he was being watched. And then came the final practice. He showed up late, drenched in sweat, shaking. No one knows what happened the night before. All we know is That was the last time anyone ever saw Darius Cole in an NBA facility. The team said he was handling personal matters, but even his mother didn't know where he was. She filed a missing persons report. The police found nothing. Surveillance? Clean. His bank account? Untouched. It was as if the earth swallowed him whole. But it wasn't just his disappearance that confused everyone. It was how quickly the league stopped talking about him. One day he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. The next, nothing. No press conferences, no tributes, no missing player campaigns. And that silence was the loudest thing of all.
3 years later, in the blistering heat of the Utah desert, a hiker named Matthew Briggs stumbled upon something that would reignite a mystery the world had forgotten. Hidden beneath a shallow mound of red sand was a half-buried duffel bag, torn by the wind and time. Inside, there were 2 items that made his blood run cold. A Denver Nuggets practice jersey with the number 12, and a spiral-bound notebook with Darius Cole's name etched on the front. The media caught fire. Was this proof that Darius had been in Utah? Why would a rising NBA player disappear into the desert? Was he running from someone or hiding from something? The notebook was water damaged, but some pages were still legible, and what they revealed shook everyone who read them. "They offered me more than money," one entry said, "but it came with silence, with obedience." Another passage, written in shaky handwriting, read, "It's not about basketball anymore. It's about what they want to control. I said no. Now I see the shadows everywhere." No names, no accusations, just fear, deep, heavy fear. Some believe he was approached by a gambling ring. Others claim he uncovered something dark behind the scenes, a secret powerful enough to destroy careers. Some even believe he staged his own disappearance to escape the pressure. But the most chilling part was the final entry in the notebook. Just one sentence written in capital letters. "If they find this, it means they didn't find me." After the discovery, rumors exploded. Podcasts speculated. Forums dug deep. But the NBA, silent. No investigation, no statement. The Nuggets removed his name from official records. Rookie year? Wiped. No highlights, no mention. Even more strange, his mother received a package 2 weeks after the media frenzy. No return address. Inside, a single Polaroid photo of Darius, standing alone, somewhere near the edge of a canyon, staring straight into the lens, expressionless. No note, no message, just him and the desert. Was he alive? Did he escape something darker than we'll ever know? Or was that photo a farewell no one understood in time? To this day, no one knows for sure. But everyone who reads his story feels the same thing. Darius Cole didn't just disappear. He was erased.
Sometimes the loudest stories are the ones whispered in silence. Darius Cole didn't go out in flames. He didn't retire with a press conference or a farewell tour. He vanished. And in that silence, he left behind something that the numbers, the contracts, and the lights of fame can't explain. A deep emptiness that still echoes in the hearts of those who believed in him. His mother still sets a place for him at the dinner table every Thanksgiving. Just in case, she says. Every year she leaves the porch light on, a beacon for a son who might never return, or maybe never left. For her, he's not a mystery, he's not a case. He's her boy, and boys don't just vanish, not without a reason. But what breaks hearts isn't just his disappearance, it's how quickly he was forgotten. How a league that sold his image, praised his talent, and cashed in on his name erased him like a typo in a press release. It's as if the moment he stopped being useful, he stopped being real. Maybe that's the real tragedy. That in a world obsessed with highlights and headlines, a soul can be buried under silence, and no one stops to ask, why? Darius's story isn't about a missing player. It's about everything we ignore in the pursuit of success. The mental weight, the fear, the systems that crush individuality and call it discipline. And what if, just maybe, he escaped? What if Darius walked away from it all, from the fame, the money, the pressure, and chose something we can't see or measure? Peace, freedom, or maybe just the chance to be human again. We may never know what really happened to Darius Cole, but one thing's certain, he mattered. He still matters. Because behind every jersey, every draft pick, every highlight reel, there's a real person. And sometimes, their silence tells a louder story than any buzzer ever could.
Have you ever seen someone vanish and felt like the world just moved on too fast? What do you think really happened to Darius Cole? Do you believe he's out there, living free? Or do you think the truth was buried with that bag in the desert? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters more than you think. And if this story moved you, wait until you hear about the NBA star who lost everything in just one night. Money, fame, even his name. Click here to watch it now.